छुट्टी थी। बैचलर बीकॉम पंजाब यूनिवर्सिटी से मैंने किया, कोई मेरी छुट्टी नहीं थी। इसी तरह यही मैंने अपनी कोशिश जारी रखी और एमएस मैंने कायद-ए-आज़म यूनिवर्सिटी से किया और 2014 में मैंने अपनी एकेडमी बनाई। अपनी एकेडमी बनाने के बाद अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह पहले साल में मेरे पास 95 स्टूडेंट का टर्नओवर रहा और करते करते अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आज मैं ये 5वां मेरा कैंपस है जो मैं मुख्तलिफ़ इलाकों में अपनी एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में उन्हें चला रहा हूँ। इन बच्चों को आप बोझ ना समझें, इन्हें आप तालीम दें, इन्हें कोई ना कोई हुनर दें। आप यकीन मानें कि ये आम लोगों से ज़्यादा मेहनत करके दिखाएंगे। लेकिन डिसेबल पर्सन को ये कहना चाहूँगा कि अगर लेट्स सपोज वालिदैन नहीं हैं या वालिदैन नहीं कुछ कर सकें, आप माशरे में निकलें, आगे बढ़ने की कोशिश करें। ये दुनिया यकीन मानें इतनी वसी है कि कहीं ना कहीं अगर डिसअपॉइंटमेंट है लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं आपके लिए अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ मौजूद हैं। अपॉर्चुनिटी को तलाश करें, आगे बढ़ें, मायूसी से निकलें। अल्लाह पाक यकीन माने आपको इतनी मेहनत का अजर देगा कि आप सोच भी नहीं सकेंगे।
अल्लाह तबारक व ताला ने इस कुरान को नाजिल किया है और अल्लाह ही इसकी हिफाजत कर रहे हैं। लिहाजा कुरान पाक का वो तर्जुमा या वो तशरीह के जो जमहूर मुसलमानों के अक़ीदे के मुताबिक है, उससे हट कर अपनी तरफ से कोई नई बात कहना या ऐसी बात के जो कुरान और सुन्नत में ना हो, तो ये तहरीफ़ कुरान के ज़ुमरे में आता है और इसके लिए पाकिस्तान के 73 के आइन में सख्त सज़ा रखी गई है। लिहाजा हम इस्लाम का ये मिजाज है कि दूसरे के अक़ीदे को छेड़ो नहीं और अपने अक़ीदे को छोड़ो नहीं। इस पे अमल पैरा होते हुए हम अहलियान पाकिस्तान से और हमारे मुल्क के अंदर रहने वाली गैर मुस्लिम अक़लियत जो रह रही है, सबसे गुजारिश करते हैं कि वो कुरान पाक की ऐसे तर्जुमे तशरीह से वो इज्तिनाब करे कि जो जमहूर मुसलमानों के अक़ीदे के ख़िलाफ़ हो।
मोदी हुकूमत मकबूजा जम्मू कश्मीर में इसराइली हरबों पर अमल पैरा है। भारत और इसराइल कश्मीरियों और फलस्तीनियों पर एक जैसे मजालिम ढा रहे हैं। कश्मीरी और फलस्तीनी अक़वाम मुत्तहिदा के तस्लीम शुदा हक़ खुदिरादियत का मुतालबा कर रहे हैं। आलमी बरादरी को कश्मीरी और फलस्तीनी अवाम के हक़ खुदिरादियत के लिए आवाज़ उठाना होगी। आलमी अमन कश्मीर और फलस्तीन के तनाज़ात के हल में मुज़मिर है।
क़याम पाकिस्तान से आज तक हमारी कहानी, हमारी तारीख इबारत है एक जहदे मुसलसल से। दुश्मन की मुसल्लत की गई जंगें, दहशत गर्दी का नासूर, एटमी कुव्वत बनने पर लगाई गई बंदिशें, कुदरती आफात और सियासी बदअमनी। पाकिस्तान और पाकिस्तानियों ने इन सब मुश्किलात को शिकस्त दी है, तो हम फिर क्यों ना आगे बढ़ें एक होकर। मुख्तलिफ शोबों में सरमायाकारी के मौके, सीपेक जैसे मंसूबों के इम्कानात, हमारे नौजवान, कितनी वजह हैं हमारे पास पुर उम्मीद रहने की। आए मिलकर उम्मीद के दिए जलाएं रोशन मुस्तकबिल के लिए। बिलीव इन योरसेल्फ, बिलीव इन पाकिस्तान।
तवानाई का समझदारी से इस्तेमाल, मुल्क रोशन और खुशहाल।
पाकिस्तान और ईरान के बरादराना ताल्लुकात हैं, हमें एतमाद को बहाल करना है, मुस्बत बातचीत के जरिए तमाम मसाइल को हल करने के लिए आगे बढ़ेंगे। दहशतगर्दी समेत मुश्तरका चैलेंजेस के लिए मरबूत कार्रवाई की जरूरत है। एडिशनल सेक्रेटरी खारजा रहीम हयात कुरैशी का ईरान के डीजी बराए जनूबी एशिया रसूल मूसवी के समाजी राब्ते की वेबसाइट पर पैगाम का मुस्बत जवाब। वजीर खारजा जलील अब्बास जलानी से तुर्की के वजीर खारजा हाकान फैदान का टेलीफोनिक राबता। पाकिस्तान और ईरान के दरमियान जारी पेशरफ्त पर तबादला ख्याल। ऑपरेशन मर्कबर सरमचार का मकसद ईरान के अंदर दहशतगर्दों के कैंपों को निशाना बनाना था। पाकिस्तान को कशीदगी में कोई दिलचस्पी या ख्वाहिश नहीं है, निगरान वजीर खारजा की गुफ्तगू।
सबको इस बात का अंदाजा है कि ईरान में जो लोग मरे उसकी लवाकिन यहाँ मौजूद है इस दर्रे में। अफसोस बेज़मीरी का मकाम तो शर्म आनी चाहिए तुम लोगों को कि तुम लोग इस पर सेलिब्रेशन कर।
बलोच यकजहती कमेटी की महरंग बलोच का रियासत मुखालिफ प्रोपेगेंडा बेनकाब। वीडियो में महरंग बलोच ने एतराफ किया कि पाकिस्तान में दहशतगर्दी करने वाले BLA और BLF के दहशतगर्द ईरान में रूपोश हैं और पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ दहशतगर्दाना कार्रवाइयों में मुलव्वस हैं। पूरी कौम अफवाज पाकिस्तान के शाना बशाना खड़ी है। पाकिस्तान दहशतगर्दों के खिलाफ कार्रवाई का पूरा हक रखता है। अमन सलामती के लिए ये इक़दाम जरूरी था। ईरान की जानिब से इंतहाई बुज़दिलाना कार्रवाई की गई। मासूम बच्चों को मारना कहाँ की बहादुरी है। ईरान के हमले और पाकिस्तान की जवाबी कार्रवाई पर अवाम का रद्द-ए-अमल। इंतखाबात के हवाले से सियासी सरगर्मियों में तेजी। उम्मीदवारों की इंतखाबी मुहिम, जलसे जुलूस और सियासी इज्तिमा जारी। मुख्तलिफ जमातों के दरमियान सीट एडजस्टमेंट के लिए भी बातचीत। महंगाई, गुर्बत और बेरोजगारी का मुकाबला करने के लिए 10 निकाती मुआशी मंसूबा पेश किया है। विफाक की 17 गैर जरूरी वजारतों को खत्म करके बचने वाले 300 अरब रुपए आवाम पर खर्च करेंगे। अशराफिये की सब्सिडी खत्म करके आम आदमी को सेहत, तालीम और जाती घर का तोहफा देंगे। पीपल्स पार्टी अपने शहीद कायदीन के नक्शे कदम पर चलते हुए तमाम वादे पूरा करेगी। चेयरमैन पीपल्स पार्टी बिलावल भुट्टो जरदारी का रहीम यार खान में जलसे से खिताब। मुस्लिम लीग नून बहादुरों की जमात है। हमारे लीडरों ने इंतकाम और झूठे केसेस का सामना कर लिया, लेकिन नवाज शरीफ को नहीं छोड़ा। 9 मई को इदारों पर हमला करने वाले और सियासी मुखालिफिन की किरदार खुशी करने वाले अवाम है। हम कल भी अवाम के दरमियान थे, आज भी आपके सामने हैं। मुस्लिम लीग नून की सीनियर नायब सदर मरियम नवाज का खानेवाल में जलसे से खिताब। सियासत एक जिम्मेदारी है जिसको खुलूस से अदा करना फर्ज है। आवाम की मुश्किलात का अंदाजा है। पाकिस्तान की माशी सूरत हाल में बेहतरी लाना हमारा मिशन है। मुंतखब होकर आवाम को रिलीफ देने की भरपूर कोशिश करेंगे। इस सहकाम में पाकिस्तान पार्टी के सदर अब्दुल अलीम खान की लाहौर में मीडिया से बातचीत। शमाली और वस्ती गजा में ताजा से होने हमले, मजीद 77 शहादतें, तादाद 24,620 हो गई। मगरबी किनारे के इलाके तलकरम का मुहासरा मुसलसल दूसरे रोज भी जारी। इसराइली फोर्सेस इलाके को घेरे में लेकर घर घर तलाशी ले रही है। कई मकामात पर फलस्तीनियों के साथ झड़पें भी हो रही हैं। गजा में से होनी जारियत के बाद हर तरफ मौत के साए। जिंदा बच जाने वाले फलस्तीनियों की हालत नागुफ्तबे। खुराक की शदीद किल्लत के साथ सेहत की सहूलियात का फुकदान। जंग की वजह से गजा की 85% आबादी बेघर। अगर फौरी इक़दाम न किए गए तो गजा में बहुत बड़ा इंसानी अलमिया जन्म ले सकता है। अक़वाम मुत्तहिदा का इंतबाह। और क्राइस्टचर्च में चौथा T20 मैच, न्यूजीलैंड की पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ 7 विकेटों से कामयाबी। मोहम्मद रिजवान के 90 रन की बदौलत पाकिस्तान ने 5 विकेटों पर 158 रन बनाए। कीवीज ने हदफ 18.1 ओवर्स में 3 विकेटों पर हासिल कर लिया। ग्रीन फ्लिप्स और डैरन मिचेल की निस्फ सेंचुरियां। सीरीज PTV स्पोर्ट्स HD पर बराह रास्त। अस्सलामुअलैकुम, आप देख रहे हैं पाकिस्तान टेलीविजन न्यूज। मैं हूं उरूज फातिमा। नाज़रीन, हेडलाइंस आपने जानी। न्यूज स्टूडियो से फिल वक्त इतना ही। मजीद न्यूज और अपडेट्स के लिए देखते रहिए PTV न्यूज।
सच क्या है और फरेब क्या? सच जानने का हक आपका भी है और मेरा भी। क्या कर रहे हैं हम सच के साथ इंसाफ? सच तो यह है कि सच बोलना, सुनना और बर्दाश्त करना मुश्किल है। कोशिश जारी रखेंगे हक़ाइक़ सामने लाने की और झूठ का पर्दा चाक करने की। प्रोग्राम सच तो ये है में देखिए सैयद अनवारुल हसन के साथ रात 10:05 पर सिर्फ PTV न्यूज पर।
जैसा कि आप देख रहे हैं कि आजकल सोशल मीडिया के इस दौर में ऐसी वीडियोस जो हैं अपलोड की जाती हैं कि जो तौहीन के ज़ुमरे में आती हैं, वो किसी की मुक़द्दसात हों या कुतुब हों, तो आज हमें चाहिए कि हम इससे इज्तनाब करें, क्योंकि हमें इस्लाम एहतराम इंसानियत का दर्ज देता है और कुरान ये कहता है वलक़द कर्रमना बनी आदम, कि हमने आदम की औलाद को इज्जत अता की है। और हमारे नबी हज़रत मुहम्मदुर रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का फरमान है अल-मुस्लिमु मन सलिमल मुस्लिमून मिन लिसानिही व यदिही, कि तुम में बेहतरीन मुसलमान वो है जिसके हाथ से और ज़बान से दूसरा मुसलमान, और एक जगह फरमाया दूसरा इंसान महफूज रहे। और फिर हमारे नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का फरमान है खैरुन्नास मन यनफ़उन्नास, तुम में बेहतरीन मुसलमान और बेहतरीन इंसान वो है जो दूसरे इंसानों को नफ़ा पहुँचाए। तो मैं ये समझता हूँ कि आएँ ये जो दिल आज़ारी की 22 वीडियो बन रही हैं, इनसे हम इज्तनाब करें और इनकी रोकथाम के लिए हम जो है इस तहरीक का जो कि आजकल चल रही है मीडिया के ज़रिए उसका हिस्सा बने, ताकि हम एहतराम इंसानियत को फ़रोग़ दे सकें और ऐसी कोई वीडियो जो कि किसी की दिल आज़ारी का बायस बने उसको हम रोकने में अपना किरदार अदा कर सके, क्योंकि इस्लाम मुझे इसी चीज का दर्स देता है।
Are the non-urban traditional cuisines and common street foods. Large swathes of its agriculture, fields abounding livestock, excessive milk production, its sweet mangoes and citrus fruits carry the brand name of Pakistan to worldwide destinations. Textile products and articles of sports including FIFA footballs and cricket balls represent skills of Pakistanis all around the world. To facilitate tourists and visitors, the government has done away with NOC requisitions while offering online visa sources to 175 countries and on arrival visa to 50 other countries. Pakistan the Magnificent, a thriving country with an ambition to offer peace, hospitality and happiness to all.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Sports Extra. I'm your host Ahmed Dawaz with the latest roundup of sports. First of all, a very blessed Friday to all of you and your families. I hope that you are having a splendid day with the blessings of the Almighty upon you all. It was the fourth T20 international between Pakistan and New Zealand, and my goodness, what consistency that you're able to lose 4 out of 4. So anybody who questions Pakistan's consistency from now onwards should really think again, because they're actually doing the same thing over and over again. So I think congratulations to New Zealand for not letting us easy, because apparently what happens is that if you lose the series and win a couple of games at the end, then it's back to square one and everything is okay. So that didn't happen. Pakistan, of course, batting first, thought that a below par total would be able to defend, and they started off well because they finally realized that if you're bowling second, the ball tends to move under the lights. It's a basic science phenomena, and that's what it did, and they got a couple of early wickets. But then again, I think we had probably forgotten that there is an individual called Daryl Mitchell who is still there, and Glenn Phillips, of course. So they had the time of their lives and they took us to the cleaners. So I think nothing new. Pakistan have lost the fourth T20, New Zealand beating us by 7 wickets. It's 4 out of 4 now, and I understand that we need to probably give this side some time, but trust me, it's not just the side. I truly blame the management that is making such decisions and causing shame to Pakistan cricket. The fact is that all sorts of news daily coming from the PCB are not positive. Now we're hearing news that Zaka Ashraf and Hafiz might not be continuing. Just yesterday we heard that after Bradburn, Mickey Arthur has also departed. So, things are not what they should be. I mean, and what, like I always say, what hurts me the most, that in 5 months we've got another ICC. About this, and being very blunt today, I think we always are. We do criticism which is constructive. I would once again like to highlight that me, my guest, my analyst, we have no personal animosity towards anyone in this team. Whoever is representing Pakistan deserves all the respect that they can get. But then again, you have a certain capacity and a skill which you need to improve. And if you're not doing that, then, this is a game that all of us own as well. All Pakistanis share the happiness and the grief. So, we get to comment on it as well. So we'll talk all about this in detail. Then, of course, some good things for Pakistan hockey. They've qualified for the semi-finals in the Olympic qualify for the Paris Olympics in 2024. Of course, we'll be talking about that in detail as well. Now, we will discuss things in detail. But first of all, we've got the highlights of the game, courtesy of this report by Sabah. Let's take a look.
New Zealand beat Pakistan by 7 wickets with 11 ball spares in 4 T20 international match or 5-match series at Christchurch, leading the opponents toward a series whitewash.
Swung away for 4, and that's victory for New Zealand. Done in style with Mitchell and Phillips, who have put together a partnership of 139. New Zealand win by 7 wickets. That seems comfortable. At times it wasn't, but what an outstanding partnership between those two.
Pakistan have made one change with Sahibzada Farhan replacing Azam Khan in the lineup. On the other side, New Zealand opener Devin Conway was ruled out an hour before the match after testing positive for COVID-19. Kiwis added Will Young in playing 11 against Pakistan in 4th T20 international match. Earlier, the Black Caps won the toss and opted to field first. Green Shirts made 158 runs for the loss of 5 wickets in the allotted 20 overs. Mohammad Rizwan remained unbeaten with 90 runs. Mohammad Nawaz made quick 21. Babar Azam scored 19, and Iftikhar Ahmed added 10 runs for Green Cap.
Pace off again. Phillips going back, and it's over him. It's gone all the way for 6.
This time, he's gone the other way. Same result. A lot of mitigation. Oh, and again. That was in the slot, and that has been crushed over long on for 6.
Lockie Ferguson and Matt Henry claimed 2 wickets each for the home side, while Adam Milne got 1 wicket.
Oh, it's gone up. It's gone a long way. Has it gone far enough? I don't think it has. Great catch. Mark Chapman had to wait.
Chasing the target of 159 runs, the Kiwis lost 3 wickets in quick session, but Glenn Phillips and Daryl Mitchell slammed an unbeaten stand of 139 runs for the 4th wicket to put their team 4-0.
It's pulled away and out. What a catch. It's a beauty.
Daryl Mitchell scored a blistering 72 and Glenn Phillips played a 70 runs knock. PMLN made 8, Viljung made 4 and Tim Seifert went pavilion on deck.
Pulled away by Mitchell. That is a fine shot. That's off the middle of the bat, no doubt about it. Mitchell. Now he's starting to get hungry. Now he's starting to stand tall.
For Pakistan, skipper Shaheen Shah Afridi was the sole wicket taker with 3 wickets. The last and 5th match of the ongoing series will be played on January 21.
Pulled away and out. What a catch.
And there you have it, all you need to know about the highlights. And time now to introduce the guests. First of all, we've been joined in studios by international cricket commentator, broadcaster, presenter and our sports expert, K. Asif Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum, how are you, sir?
Walaikum assalam, Ahmed. I'm very well, thank you.
We've also been joined by a cricket commentator, senior cricket expert and analyst, Kashif Shabir. Assalamu alaikum, how are you, sir?
Walaikum assalam, all well, thank you very much.
And we've also been joined by senior sports journalist, Syed Haider. Assalamu alaikum, sir, how are you?
Walaikum assalam, Ahmed. I'm very well. How are you?
I'm very well, sir. Haider, what would you like to add? Like I said, that we cannot question consistency anymore because we're consistently losing in these 4 games.
Yeah, exactly. I would say that the planning, I have seen no planning in the batting and bowling. Once we have seen that the pitch is tricky and it's a double bounce on the wicket, and the batters, they have to manage the wicket according to match situation. But the batters, they were trying to get hard hitting on this pitch. Even it was not possible on this pitch, and they have gone and they have got themselves out. So therefore, the misplanning in the bowling and the batting and also the fielding was also not a good side in this match. So all of them, comprehensive defeat we have got from the New Zealand. New Zealand, they were on the right track, right path from the first match. They are giving really a good consistency. They are very well in the batting, bowling and fielding, and no doubt it is their home ground, but still they are doing very well and they have planned very well. So this is something what we have missed in our 4th match, and unfortunately we could win this match today because Shaheen Shah Afridi, he has a strict got the wicket in the first over, and he has got all the 3 wickets, and after then the other bowlers, if they could do something, and then we can get more wickets, but they have not done. Zaman Khan, really disappointing bowling from Zaman Khan. Haris Rauf in the whole series, the series, I've never seen he's in a good form, but still he's playing the 4th match. So something is going really wrong, and I'm really disappointed from this performance of the Pakistan cricket team. And if we will go with this performance in the T20 World Cup, then we can say in advance what will be the result in T20 World Cup.
Right. Asif, I want you to analyze the game. Obviously, we will be talking about the game, but I keep on saying that we cannot be result oriented if we are completely giving the youngsters a chance, but that's not been happening, number 1. Number 2, the fact is that if you're, like winning is a habit, if you're losing consistently, that tends to overshadow on the team and plays with their mindset as well. And then we have the concept of, the team not gelling together, because something that Pakistan cricket has enjoyed in the past almost 2 years before this incident of Babar Azam happened was that the team combination or the team environment has been great.
Well, I think that first of all, people who were criticizing on Babar Azam and Rizwan, they've given an answer. 350s for Babar Azam and the way Rizwan played. So I think that both of the players, they're the only 2 batters who are performing consistently for a long time for Pakistan. One thing. Second thing, that the captaincy skipper, of course, this is his first series as a skipper. He's definitely learned with the passage of time. The people who were criticizing on Babar Azam's captaincy, including me, now you got an answer, and I'll ask this question to myself, that it's not all the time that the skipper is coming with the wrong decisions. Sometimes you'd have to understand that what your think tank is doing. So actually, where Shaheen Shah Afridi is struggling, just because of the some bad decisions from the team management and the think tank. Let's talk about their decisions. Why Azam Khan has been giving chances so many times. He was not able to perform even against England when he went to England, and now on the basis of some franchise cricket performances, we brought him back. First thing. Secondly, Sahibzada Farhan should be promoted as an opener. This is not his genuine number. He used to come on number 1, number 2 or number 3. But a genuine batter, a genuine opening batter, when you are asking him to come on number 4, number 5, I think it's not easy for him. And especially in this scenario. The third thing is that Babar and Rizwan, they should have rested. I think that you should give ample opportunities to the youngsters like Saim Ayub. That was his 4th game. I don't want to criticize on him, but he would have to learn now that maybe that in the next series, the people, they will start criticizing on his performance as well, because he's not performing up to the mark. And then, if you're not giving chances, ample opportunities to the youngsters like Sahibzada Farhan or the other like Hasibullah, so then I think that the total responsibility should be on the management think tank, because they have taken bad decisions. Or if Shaheen Shah Afridi was independently taking these all decisions, I think then both the skipper and the management is responsible. Now today's game, I think once again, Pakistan, no planning, no execution. You lost the toss, and they have, this is called decision, that that you said will go and ball first, and they have restricted you under 160. See 4 of their bowlers, talk about Mitchell Santrin, talk about Lockie Ferguson, Henry, all of them, they were right on the money. They have started their fast bowlers, they have bowled on the right and good length area, they have targeted hard area, the spinners, even if you do remember once when Rizwan went for a sweep shot, and Mitchell Santner bowled a quick bouncer. Even Rizwan was asking that, was that a shoulder high to them? So I think each and everything was perfect. They had a plan, they executed well, and they played like a unit.
Absolutely. I think the execution and the planning, what Asif mentions, are the 2 most important jargons right now. And modern teams cannot be successful unless they are planning and executing. It's no longer that, we'll see them on the day, we'll have luck on our side, we'll have the prayers of the entire nation, and we'll go blind in a tournament and win. Sides are now marking your batters and bowlers technically. They're studying your pattern, and it's no longer the unpredictable Pakistan that can surprise you on any day. It's not going to happen in modern day cricket. Kashif, how would you like to analyze Pakistan's performance? I mean, this series has been really disappointing.
I'm starting with consistency. It is not 4 out of 4, it is 8 out of 8. This is the 8th consecutive loss for Pakistan, 1. Secondly, I think it is all about modern day cricket. Pakistan is not playing modern day cricket. Pakistan is not playing the scientific cricket which Pakistan should play. I think the problem is not with the players, the problem is with the management, problem is with the trainers, with the coaches. We need to have modern day coaches so that they can coach the team. The problem is that we've got 5 openers playing in the team, and we cannot decide which opening pair is going to open for Pakistan. That is a problem. The middle order batting, again a big problem for Pakistan. After almost 5-6 years, we realized that the actual position of Babar Azam is number 3. This is his actual position. This is where Babar should play. He should play like an anchor role, and this is exactly what he's doing. But we don't have the players, the power hitters who can, take the score up. In the last 2 overs, we saw the impetus which was given by Nawaz, but that was not enough for Pakistan. 158 is never a good target against a team like New Zealand, because we were almost 40-50 runs short. And the problem is that we don't have the brave decisions that should be taken by the captain. The first 2 matches were lost by Pakistan. But the 3rd match, after winning the toss, we should have batted first. We should have given that confidence to the batters so that they can post a big total on the board. But after losing the series, what else can you expect from Pakistan? The problem is the combination. We all know that the bowlers, they are not performing up to the mark. They were not good in the World Cup. They were not at par. But exactly this is what has happened to us. Any team in the world can beat Pakistan, the situation where we are in at the moment. We need some brave decision. We need some brave people to come in the management to take this Pakistan out of this position where we are at the moment. I think the best solution is to change the coaches, bring some international coaches so that they should train us.
We just did, and they returned, Kashif.
No, the real coaches, Ahmed, coaches like what we had in the World Cup. Bring some Australian coaches, for God's sake. Bring some people who can train Pakistan, who can bring Pakistan out of this problem. Brendan McCullum was brought in the English side, and see what he has done. We need to give some new techniques to our player. We need to give them this brave decision. They need to play with bravery. They are not playing with bravery. They are all, scared. They're scared of getting out. This is the problem with Pakistan.
Absolutely.
The batters, they are not playing up to the mark. We have forgotten what the international cricket is all about, what the modern cricket is all about. We need to learn the jargon of modern cricket. I think this is what the problem is.
Yes, Asif, you'd like to.
Well, see, I totally agree with Kashif Bhai is saying, but I would like to understand, and I would like to request Kashif Bhai, if you could please elaborate that what is modern cricket and what is power hitting. That is, see, why I'm asking and why I want to initiate this debate, and because you know that the way Daryl Mitchell was playing with the straight bat, we were watching his batting. Do you really think that was there any power involved in his hitting?
Actually, if you see the overall combination of New Zealand, the openers, both the openers, they are power hitters. They utilize the first 6 overs in the best possible manners. We don't have those kind of players. We are persisting on Rizwan as an opener. Rizwan is not an opener. We need to have a proper opener who can utilize those 6 overs. We need to have around 60, 70 or 80 runs in those 6 overs, so that gives the real plus to the team.
My due apologies. We had an opener today and we dropped him down to number 4 and 5, and the poor chap could only make 1 run.
Exactly.
This is an individual who has opened the innings in the National T20 Cup at an average of 44 and a strike rate of 180, and we immediately drop him down to number 4 because we cannot be able to rest Rizwan and Babar for a game. I mean, this is as pathetic of an excuse as we can get. Sir Haider, I would really like you to use your wisdom and try to explain it to the people that how are we able to make such decisions. And like I said, that news on daily basis coming from the PCB is very, very alarming.
Very unfortunate, really very unfortunate. When your higher management is not united, is not in a good working condition, then how can you expect some good results from the team? Because team is looking to the management, to PCB management, and PCB management is, if it is working on ad hoc basis, if it is working on temporary basis, then the team cannot give the performance. You can see there, we are playing a series in New Zealand, and our players, they are discussing about the NOCs, and the media is hyping the NOCs of the players, that some players, they have got the NOC for the T20 franchise league, and some they haven't got it. So it means that your players, they are not concentrating your series what you are in the New Zealand. And what is the actual flow of our batting side? That if you see in Australia, we have lost 60 wickets in 3 test matches in Australia, and from the 60 wickets, I think almost 40 plus wickets we have lost on the short pitch deliveries. We are really unable to handle the short pitch deliveries. Today you have seen Sahibzada Farhan. He is the 3 years consecutive. He is the highest scorer of our domestic season, but he cannot handle the short pitch delivery. It means that our bat system is not producing a really good batter. We are producing runs scorer, we are producing wicket takers, but we are not producing the players who can go outside the Pakistan and to play with some brave. We need some really against the spinners. We need players like Javed Miandad or Mohammad Yusuf or Zahir Abbas or Majid Khan. They always use the feet. They came down the track, and they have always handled the spinners nicely. But today, what we have seen that against Santner, I calculate him, I count him as a second-class spinner. He is not a man spinner of the world spinner list. But our opener Rizwan, he could not handle the Santner. So how can you play against the top class spinners? It means that our batting is suffering from really tactics, technique, and also the quality. That's a problem what we are saying. And in this series, New Zealand, I must say that not only the batting, the bowling, they have disappointed. Always the main weapon of the Pakistan cricket was bowling, but today and all last 3 matches we have seen that the bowling, they have conceded over 800 runs in T20 cricket. If you are considering 800 plus runs, then it means that you are putting double pressure on your batters. How can you win a match when your bowler's not in a position to stop the runs? That's a major problem of our system.
Absolutely, because if I'm not wrong, 2 games we've seen 200 plus targets. How could we expect to score 150 and try to defend it? I mean, nowhere in modern day cricket is 150 enough in T20 cricket anymore. They always say that 200 is the new 150. So I think that case is very strong. But Asif, if I was part of the team management, or if I was making the decisions, and if I really wanted, first of all, I wouldn't rest Azam Khan. I would make him play the 2 games that are remaining, give him the complete chance, and then decide on his fate. If I did want to rest him, then I would definitely bring in Hasibullah for at least 2 games.
Well, I think that Hasibullah is from Balochistan, and this is the big problem for he's from Pashin, and now I don't want to say anything that no one is asking about his abilities, no one is talking about him. This is what I had said yesterday, that he hasn't any strong contacts in PCB, no relationships, no friendships. That's the big problem, sorry to say.
Absolutely, we're going to come back to that, but we'll take a short break. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
It's time for Maghrib prayers in Rawalpindi, Islamabad. People in other parts of the country may offer their prayers according to their local timings.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن